Coming up on NewsOK TV, we talk with Sooner football players to get the scoop on the upcoming season.
Plus, it's a new thrill for adrenaline seekers. Strap on your helmet and hold on tight as we take you for a ride on Oklahoma's Endurocross course.
Plus, there's no more Taco Tuesday down at the Mexican Grill. But we'll tell you what led to the demise of the name of this popular food night.
And they made their big debut earlier this month. We'll introduce you to the newest members of the Oklahoma City Zoo. It's all next on NewsOK TV. This is NewsOK TV.
This is NewsOK TV. That was Emmy Award nominated intro right there.
Very nice.
Welcome to NewsOK TV, where NewsOK.com comes to your living room television. I'm Dave Morris.
And I'm Angie Bruss. Earlier this month, former OSU basketball coach Sean Sutton pleaded guilty to charges relating to unlawfully obtaining and possessing prescription drugs. Sutton was arrested in February after agents with Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics intercepted an illegal shipment of prescription drugs.
Angie, as part of the plea agreement, the former coach received 3 years probation, was ordered to pay a $2,500 fine and complete 100 hours of community service. Sutton addressed the media before entering his plea.
It may be hard for you to believe, but I have looked forward to the opportunity to address the media for some time. I certainly do not take any pleasure in what has brought us together today. In fact, I regret more than anyone will ever know what happened earlier this year. I am embarrassed. My irresponsible action caused a lot of pain for a number of people. It is only by the grace of God and the unwavering love of my wife, brothers, sons, parents, and many other family members and friends across the country that I stand before you today at peace with the past and looking forward to the future. Shortly, I will stand before a judge and plead guilty to unlawfully obtaining and possessing prescription drugs for non-medical purposes. I accept full responsibility for what happened. There are no excuses. I did it, and I am sorry, and now I must face the consequences. For 115 days, I willingly subjected myself to a demanding and rigorous drug recovery and rehabilitation center at what is without question the finest facility of its kind, Cirque Lodge in Sundance, Utah. Even though the setting was beautiful, this was no vacation. The program was intense and the most challenging thing I've ever done in my life. The people were tremendous, and they created a place of peace, hope, and recovery. I entered Cirque Lodge a broken man, recognizing I could lose everything that I treasured in life.
While it is typically our policy to refrain from commenting on clients, we believe this case merits that we step outside that policy and make a public statement. Sean, from the beginning, has understood the gravity of his situation. From the moment he got on the plane to come to treatment, his determination and drive to overcome his addiction was self-evident. The adult substance abuse treatment program at Cirque Lodge is rigorous, thorough, and quite frankly, it's difficult. Sean completed every assignment, he attended every group, and as his recovery progressed, he became a leader and a mentor to those in our resident community. He participated in our community service program, speaking to our local schools, sharing his experience, strength, and hope. He was open and honest with the kids, connecting with them on a very personal level. If he was a good communicator before, he is a better one today. Never did he shirk a duty or deny a request to talk about the destruction of drugs or the hope of recovery to our at-risk youth. Never, I repeat, never have we had a speaker as effective as Sean.
The most important thing right now is my family and making a strong recovery. You know, I hope the opportunity will be there based off what I've heard from fellow coaches. You know, I think in time I will go back to coaching. And because of the experiences that I've had, I think I'll be a much better basketball coach.
Sutton was the assistant basketball coach at OSU under his father, Eddie Sutton. He then took over the team in 2006. He was the head coach for 2 years before he resigned in 2008.
And in other sports news, we are just weeks away from the kickoff to football season. Our sports team has been working hard to get the inside scoop on the Sooner and Cowboy seasons. NewsOK's Damon Fontenot was down in Norman to talk to redshirt freshman quarterback Drew Allen.
Improve my throwing.
How much weight did you add?
Well, at the beginning of the summer, I weighed about 228, and then now I'm about 230, 235. But I put on some muscle, so that really helped me a lot.
I take it you're going to say certainly you feel more comfortable having been here now a little while.
It is completely different from last 2 days and from the first spring I was here. There's no doubt about that. I definitely have grown as a player and understand the offense a lot more, and everything seems to click, and it seems more like second nature.
As that starts to happen, naturally, you want meaningful snaps. And
oh yeah,
there's
no doubt.
Is it tough to be patient when things again start to come into focus?
And everybody. I mean, I'm getting a lot of snaps. There's no doubt about that. During practice, we're splitting reps, and and I'm getting tons of snaps, maybe even more. I mean, we're doing 2 groups in practice, and I might be getting more snaps than Landry one day, and he might be getting more than me another day. We're all getting the same amount of snaps and the same amount of looks, and that goes along with film also. So,
Can you talk about there is more added competition now? I mean, Sam's gone, but they bring in a guy like Blake Bell that has all this hype. And how many snaps you guys are sharing, and just how you view this competition going forward as everybody's fighting for their spot on the depth?
Yeah, well, all the snaps and everything, that's up to the coaches. And, I think we –
pretty equal right now?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. I think we learned, the coaches learned, and we learned from last year about, everybody's got to be ready. I was after that BYU game, or during the BYU game, I was 1 snap away from being in. And, everybody right now is 1 snap away, and that's how we view it right now.
How do you see Blake? I mean, he is one of those freshmen that comes in, and some people are saying he's catching on pretty quick, but yet, like freshmen, you have things you have to learn. How do you see him?
Yeah, right. Everybody's got to learn it, and right now he's learning it, and he's a big, strong kid, and he's getting a lot of snaps. So, just like I said, Coach Heupel's got to get all of us ready.
And a little bit about, you say, more confident. What is the one thing having 12 months under your belt? Is it making your reads? Is it knowing the offense?
It's just knowing the offense better and knowing what the defense is doing a lot better. It helps me to become more confident in where I'm going with the ball and not having to second guess myself. Right now I'm more confident in my reads, which makes myself it's more like a second nature thing, like I said.
So you don't think as much, you're just playing.
Yeah, you're just playing, and it's a lot more easy. It's a lot more fun, a lot less stressful. So it's really fun right now.
Last year, in other words, 1 and 2 reads was about the max. This year, so you can go through the whole thing if you have.
Yeah, Coach Heupel is one of those guys that says, we're young guy, you're playing here. All right, older guys, you can read it all the way through. And something like that. So yeah, I'm getting through all my reads and getting that 5th check down or whatever it is. So it's good. Anything else?
When Sam was here, what did you glean from him? Whether he said something to you or carried himself a certain way?
Well, Sam was the kind of guy that in practice he was locked in, and that's what I really got from him. His practice techniques that he got carried over. You can tell in the games. How he practiced is how he played. So I really got that from him, that technique.
And you can find interviews with the coaches, Bob Stoops, Mike Gundy, and Brandon Whedon online, as well as videos previewing some of the high school football teams. Now, coming up on NewsOK TV, it was a sad day for the Iguana Grill, the death of Taco Tuesday. We'll tell you why this meal deal was laid to rest.
Plus, strap on your helmets for a wild ride. We take a spin on an enduro racetrack when we come back.
Need to find a business on the go? Use WimGo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local merchants wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to WimGo.com on your phone.
It's all on WimGo.
Looking for something to do on the go? Use WimGo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local events wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to WimGo.com on your phone.
It's all on WimGo. I look up to you for all the things you do. I hope to be like you someday soon.
working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
Need movie times on the go? Use Wimgo.com on your mobile phone to get movie times for all the local theaters wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to Wimgo.com on your phone.
It's all on Wimgo.
Looking for a great place to eat on the go? Use Wimgo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local restaurants wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to Wimgo.com on your phone.
It's all on Wimgo.
It's all on Wimgo, and all these videos you're watching are also on NewsOK.com. Alongside Angie Brust, I'm Dave Morris, and welcome back to NewsOK TV. Summer is over, sadly enough, for many Metro kids, and it's back to the classroom. A new year means a fresh start for both students and teachers.
And what better way to start off the school year than with healthy habits? Jared Fogel, the Subway guy, visited with some local kids about the importance of diet and exercise. I'm here at Soldier Creek Elementary with none other than Jared, the Subway guy. You said you've lost your last name. Now he's just Jared, the Subway guy. He actually came here to talk to the kids today, and he's also helping out with the Oklahoma City Diet Weight Challenge. Okay, so tell us about today, what you did.
Well, it's part of my national tour, I guess, with Subway, going around the local markets and trying to get the word into as many kids as possible just about the importance of making healthy choices, and trying to take the fact that these kids know me from TV as the Subway guy, and also to have a positive message for them, to show them what can happen to them if they make poor decisions, and ultimately what happened to me. You know, I wound up weighing 425 pounds. Show the old pair of pants, obviously, to them, and try to just make sure they realize that, you know, a lot of those kids out there are playing too many video games. They're on the internet way too often. They're not exercising properly. They're eating way too much fast food and junk food. And to show them, you know, they can easily become as heavy as I was if they're not careful. And hopefully, especially now we're back to school time, trying to get these kids back in their healthy habits again and get them off to a great school year.
Yeah, and that's what you said you fell into, playing a lot of video games and things like that, which, you know, you said, I guess the solution is moderation.
It is, and I think that's something that as a country we've lost sight of. You know, we're all about quantity, we're not about quality anymore, it seems like. And you know, you just go to look at some of these menus in restaurants, and just the number of hours that kids are playing on video games, how many hours a day they're watching TV. And really, it's not saying they can't do those things. They just have to do less of it and do more of the healthy things to go with it. Sure.
Okay, and then tell us how you're helping out with Oklahoma City Weight Challenge.
Yeah, well, you know, Subway, you know, here, the franchisees here in the Oklahoma City area decided, you know, we want to help try to give back a little bit and really tie our brand into a good cause. And teamed up with the mayor here and said, let's do the Oklahoma City Weight Loss Challenge, and let's see how many people we can get to sign up and who want to lose weight, and sort of like a Biggest Loser kind of a thing. And we're going to give out some awards this weekend, which is fantastic. And for those who lost the most weight, lost the most inches, and also percentage of weight. So make it fair for guys and gals, and some great Subway gift cards, some fitness club memberships as well. So really just some cool things, and just trying, you never know what's going to spark somebody to want to change. And, you know, hopefully these stories, especially on a local level here, can inspire the whole community and say, hey, if these guys can do it, we can do it too.
I love some of the questions the kids ask him, like, do you get free Subway sandwiches? And you said forever?
Hopefully forever. We'll see. I haven't had to pay for one in 12 years. It's been one of the great perks about the job. And, you know, I still eat Subway a couple days a week. And, you know, anyone who's fought the battle of the bulge knows not only is losing the weight tough, but it's even tougher to keep it off. And, you know, you're going to have peaks and valleys like anybody else, and I'm no different, obviously. And I still eat Subway a couple days a week, and it helps keep the weight off, and so far, so good.
Wow, and he just got married. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been great. So my first trip back on the road after being married, so it's awesome.
So it's Mrs. Subway Guy then.
That's right. That's right. She doesn't get a last name either, so that's okay.
Well, congratulations. You've obviously been an inspiration to many people and to these kiddos. It's great. It's obviously a great challenge that you go around the country doing.
I do, and it's why I travel 200 plus days a year with Subway, you know, trying to bring the message across to as many people as we possibly can. And it's been great. It's been going on for 12 years now, and knock on wood, hopefully it'll keep going for a while.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And he was obviously, he's been here a couple of times.
True.
And he's a great inspiration for a lot of people.
Absolutely, good for him. Very healthy eating is a good thing to do. However, it was a sad occasion for a local restaurant. It was the death of the popular Taco Tuesday. Now, I joined the food dude, Dave Cathy. We went down to the Iguana Mexican Grill to take part in the funeral for this beloved food event.
Hi, I'm Dave Cathy, the Food Dude, and here on a very solemn occasion, the occasion of the demise of Taco Tuesday at the Iguana Mexican Grill. Corporate America has spoken. and they've spoken the words of doom for Taco Tuesday, which is cease and desist. Wow. We Taco Johns, who haven't been in Oklahoma City for years, we own Taco Tuesday. It's ours. So, to mark the occasion, Chef Ryan Parrott has arranged for a funeral. Let's check it out. Chef Ona Wright, Parrott, I know this is a very solemn day for you. Tell me a little bit about the emotions that are running through you right now.
Well, you know, it's certainly sad to see. I never thought this day would come, and you certainly can't prepare for something like this. You know, you certainly don't want to see something this close to you leave you like this. Right. Especially
you always
all of a
think
sudden.
You'll go first.
Yeah, exactly. You always think it's not something you can't be prepared to bury something like this. But
yeah.
you know, and especially under the circumstances that it is. But you deal with it and you move on, and you know, next week we'll rebirth
right.
and have something new and fresh to start over with.
I stand before you today a representative of family in grief, a country in mourning, before a world in shock. We're all united not only in our despair to pay our respects to Taco Tuesday, but rather in our need to do so. For such was her extraordinary appeal that tens of millions of people taking part in this service all over the world via television, radio, who never actually met her, feel that they have lost someone close to them. It is a more remarkable tribute to Taco Tuesday than I can ever offer her today. Taco Tuesday was the very essence of compassion, of duty, of style, of beauty. All over the world, she is a symbol of selfish humanity. Today is our chance to say thank you for the way you brightened our lives, even though God granted you half a life. We will all feel cheated always that you were taken from us so young, yet you must learn to be grateful that we came along at all. Only now that you are gone, we truly appreciate what we were without you, and what we know the life without you is very, very difficult. We've all despaired at our loss over the past week, and the only strength of the message you gave us through your year of giving has afforded us the strength to move forward. I would like to end by thanking God for the small mercies He has shown us at this dreadful time, for taking Taco Tuesday at her most beautiful and radiant, and when she had a joy in her private life. Above all, we give thanks for the life of a woman I am so proud to be able to call my sister, the unique, complex, extraordinary, and irreplaceable Taco Tuesday, whose beauty, both internally and externally, will never be extinguished from our minds.
Tequila!
Can no longer be used at Iguana Mexican Grill, which is down on 9th Street, just north of downtown Oklahoma City. However, Dollar Tacos, the promotion continues.
Well, good.
Which is always a fun time, and on Tuesday night looking for something to do in Oklahoma City,
Just
Iguana Mexican Grill.
Dollar Tacos, everybody will come for that, for
Absolutely.
sure. Well, my heart is broken. It's a popular new sport for daredevils, a track full of logs, rocks, and mud. We take a spin around an Endurocross track after the break.
Hello, this is Mary. I can help you.
Hi, my grandma wants to know how to record my show.
Press the guide button on the remote.
Abuelita, toca el botón guide.
Now find your show on the screen and press record.
Ahora busca el programa en la
pantalla.
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
If you're like me, you meet yourself coming and going. I need a way to stay informed that works with my lifestyle. That's what I get with digital delivery of the Oklahoman. It's fast and easy to use. I get all the news from the print edition, plus access to the past 7 days whenever, wherever I want. You can't beat it.
Your newspaper has evolved. Log on to thedigitaloklahoman.com to try it for yourself.
When you're as busy as I am, it's hard to keep up. Digital delivery of the Oklahoman keeps things simple.
to be like you. Someday soon.
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
And thanks for staying with NewsOK TV. We cover a lot of sports here on NewsOK, everything from football to basketball to kayaking.
But this week we examine a new sport. It's called Endurocross. In this event, dirt bikers take on tracks of fallen trees, piles of rubble, and high jumps. Our Damon Fontenot went to investigate the course and talk with some of the bikers. It happened at the Lazy E Arena.
Endurocross is the combination of enduro riding and motocross. Enduros were off in the trees, hills, rocks, creek beds, and nobody gets to see it. You know, I've done some enduros in my time, and you talk about it with your other buddies when you get back, but you don't really get to. No one gets to see the big gnarly log that fell, and you had to cross it and everything. Well, this brings it to light to everyone that comes in to see it.
My dad got me riding when I was young, just so he'd have someone to ride with him when he got older, a riding buddy, I guess. At first, I was kind of scared. I got a little 50 and had a pretty big crash, and I was a little scared of them, but then just kept riding, and it's really the only thing I like to do, really. I played a little bit of football, but it just never really caught on. I really never liked to practice. I'd rather go ride, so.
My mom and my dad rode enduros way before I was born. The funny thing is my dad, I love him to death. He's a great guy, but he was worried about me whenever I wanted to start racing enduros. And he said, now if I come up on you, I just want you to know that I'm not stopping unless you're bleeding. So that right there was like, all right, well, you're not gonna have to pass me. So he's pretty fast, but I've finally caught up to him, and I've actually passed him, although he doesn't like it. But
the slower you go, the worse it is, because you're hitting every single log, you're hitting every single rock. I mean, it's really tough. So momentum is your friend, but momentum is also, you've got to be a little bit daring and want to just pin it across something.
Extreme excitement, nonstop action from practice to the races. There's going to be good racing, there's going to be crashing, there's going to be, you know, a guy winning the race and going down and getting hung up, and, you know, it's going to be pretty exciting. Action-packed the whole time, for sure.
And of course, the Endurocross event has already come and gone. It was at the Lazy E Arena, and Angie, I think they were talking some trash there between those riders, huh? The lady was challenging her. Good for her.
I know, very good for her. Well, when we come back, we'll introduce the newest member of the Oklahoma City Zoo to you. Coming up.
Need to find a business on the go? Use WinGo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local merchants wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to WinGo.com on your phone.
It's all on WinGo.
Looking for something to do on the go? Use WinGo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local events wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to WinGo.com on your phone.
It's all on WinGo. I look up to you for all the things you do. I hope to be like you someday soon.
Working hard for every smile. Another reason why Cox is your friend in the digital age.
Need movie times on the go? Use WinGo.com on your mobile phone to get movie times for all the local theaters wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to WinGo.com on your phone.
It's all on WinGo.
Looking for a great place to eat on the go? Use WinGo.com on your mobile phone to find the best local restaurants wherever you are. Get the most out of Oklahoma. Log on to WinGo.com on your phone.
It's all on WinGo.
Well, welcome back to NewsOK TV. I'm Dave Morris alongside Angie Bruss. 2 new zoo members made their big debut earlier this month. Snow leopard cubs made their first public appearance on August 10th, nearly 3 months after they were born.
The 2 brothers are a rare sight. There are only 140 snow leopards in zoos across the country. The Oklahoma's Kyle Roberts and Carrie Coppernoll were there as the tiny 2 stepped out into the media spotlight.
Today we were just doing a general wellness exam, so we wanted to make sure that their heart and lungs sounded okay, make sure that their eyes looked good, make sure they don't have any sort of developmental defects or birth defects that could impair their health. Make sure that they're gaining weight normally and that their body condition is good, that they're gaining enough weight from food from mom. They are starting to eat meat now as well, so that they're getting enough nutrition, and make sure that everything just generally looks good, which they do. They look perfectly normal. They're gonna get probably between 80 to 90 pounds when they're full grown. They get quite big. They are currently around 13 to 14 pounds at 13 weeks, and they're growing rapidly. They gain several pounds a week or a month, so that they're gaining pretty much every time we weigh them. They gain weight, which is normal. Once they hit about a year to a year and a half of age, they'll probably be full grown. They get pretty rambunctious, even though we try to habituate them to our presence a little bit so that they're comfortable in captivity. We don't want them to be afraid of the keepers. We do habituate them a little bit when they're little, but once they hit about 4 to 5 months of age, we generally stop going in with them. Even when they're playing, they can really injure you, even if they don't mean to. The birth is significant because snow leopards are an endangered species. There's not very many left in the wild, unfortunately, due to habitat degradation and illegal poaching. So this is really significant birth for our captive population to really maintain our captive population and increase that population so that we can bring awareness to our local community about the plight of these animals, so that they hopefully will take an interest in their conservation and do whatever they can to help. And we want to do whatever we can also to help conserve the species.
It is hard to imagine that those cute little cubs would turn into things that could maul you and kill you.
The entire time we're watching that video, and she's going, oh, look at how cute they are.
No.
All right, well, you can watch that video. You can watch all the other videos we've shown you here on NewsOK TV, online at newsok.com. But that is all the time we have for this week.
Yes, and we'll be back next week with a fresh video lineup. See ya.
We'll be right back.